You've met someone like this before. The moment they walked into the room, something shifted. They were magnetic, confident, funny. They made you feel like the most important person in the world. You thought, finally, I found someone special. And then, slowly, everything fell apart. You were left confused, drained, and wondering, how did I not see it coming? Today, we're going to answer exactly that question. Why are narcissists so incredibly charming? And why is that charm so dangerous? Before we talk about narcissists, let's talk about what charm actually is. Charm is not the same as kindness. Charm is a performance. It's the ability to make someone feel good in the short term, to read what a person wants to hear and deliver it perfectly. And here's the key insight. Most people are charming sometimes, but narcissists are charming on purpose, strategically, and without any emotional cost. They don't feel nervous. They don't wonder if they said the wrong thing. They simply perform, and they are exceptionally good at it. So what exactly is a narcissist? A narcissist is not just someone who takes too many selfies or talks about themselves too much. Clinical narcissism, narcissistic personality disorder, is a deep psychological condition where a person has an inflated sense of their own importance, a desperate need for admiration, and a complete lack of empathy for other people. Researchers estimate that around 1% of the population has full clinical NPD, but a much larger number, perhaps 10%, have strong narcissistic traits without a full diagnosis. That means you've almost certainly been in a close relationship with one. Now here's the question. If narcissists are so selfish and lack empathy, why are they so charming? Why don't we see through them immediately? The answer comes down to something psychologists call the halo effect at first impression. When you first meet a narcissist, they show you only the best version of themselves. They are groomed perfectly. They speak confidently. They hold eye contact just long enough to feel intense. They ask you questions and actually listen, or appear to. They mirror your energy, your humor, your values. They seem to understand you better than anyone you've ever met. This phase even has a name in psychology. It's called love bombing when it happens in romantic relationships. The narcissist floods you with attention, compliments, and intensity. You feel chosen, special, seen. But why does this work so well on intelligent people? Because the charm isn't random. Narcissists are expert at identifying exactly what you need emotionally and giving it to you. Researchers at the University of Leipzig found that narcissists are significantly better than average at reading social situations quickly. They notice your insecurities. They notice what you're proud of. And they target both. They praise your strengths to make you feel validated, and they subtly address your insecurities to make you feel understood. It feels like a genuine deep connection, but it's actually a calculated mirror being held up to exactly what you want to see. There's also something biological happening. When a narcissist gives you intense attention and admiration, your brain releases dopamine, the same chemical we talked about in love. You get addicted to how they make you feel. And because the early stage feels so electric, so special, so unlike any connection you've had before, your brain creates a very strong attachment very quickly. This is exactly what the narcissist wants, because once the attachment is formed, they can begin to withdraw the attention, and now you work harder to get it back. You become focused on them. You start changing yourself to please them. The charm was the trap, and it worked perfectly. But here's something that surprises most people. Narcissists are not always cold and calculating. Many of them genuinely believe they are exceptional. They truly believe they deserve admiration. They truly believe every conversation should revolve around them. This is what makes their charm feel so real in the early stages, because it is real to them. When a narcissist tells you you're the most amazing person they've ever met, in that moment they mean it. They're not lying in the way a con artist lies. They're performing a version of reality that feels true to them until it doesn't serve them anymore. And then you disappear from their story entirely. So how do you spot a narcissist before the charm pulls you in? Researchers have identified a few early warning signs that are easy to miss when you're dazzled. First, they talk about themselves in extremes. Everything in their life is the best, the worst, the most dramatic. No story is ordinary. Second, They subtly put others down while building you up. They'll say things like, "I've never connected with anyone the way I connect with you. Most people just don't get me." That sentence feels like a compliment. But look closer. They've just told you that everyone else is beneath them. Third, they react badly to even the smallest criticism. A confident person can hear feedback and stay calm. A narcissist, even a charming one, will show a flash of anger, coldness, or withdrawal the moment you challenge them. That flash is called narcissistic injury, and it reveals everything. Fourth, they have a pattern. Ask about their past relationships. If every single ex is described as crazy, difficult, or the problem, that pattern tells you the story. And here is the most important thing to understand about narcissistic charm. It is not a compliment. When a narcissist chooses you, they are not choosing you because of who you are. They are choosing you because of what you can give them: attention, status, admiration, or resources. You are what psychologists call narcissistic supply. The charm is designed to secure that supply as quickly as possible. The moment you stop providing it, through setting a boundary, expressing a need, or simply becoming familiar, the charm disappears. And what replaces it can be coldness, cruelty, or complete indifference. This is why so many people who leave narcissistic relationships describe it as feeling like a completely different person replaced the one they fell in love with. They didn't. The charming version was never the real one. So what do you do with all of this? First, trust patterns over moments. A narcissist can have a perfect moment. They cannot have a perfect pattern. Watch how they treat waiters. Watch how they talk about old friends. Watch what happens when they don't get their way. The charm works on moments. Reality shows up in patterns. Second, notice how you feel after spending time with them, not during. During, you feel electric. After, you often feel confused, tired, or strangely empty. That emotional hangover is information. Third, if someone makes you feel like you need to earn their approval constantly, that is not love. That is control. Real love does not require you to perform for it. Narcissistic charm is one of the most powerful psychological forces in human social behavior. It has ended marriages, broken families, derailed careers, and left otherwise strong people questioning their own sanity. Understanding how it works doesn't make you immune to it, but it gives you the one thing a narcissist cannot take away from you: clarity. And clarity, once you have it, changes everything. If this opened your eyes to something you've experienced, please hit the like button and subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel grow. Drop in the comments. Have you ever been charmed by a narcissist? What was the moment you realized something was wrong? I read every single comment, and I'd love to know your story.